2023 can best be described as a year of conflicts among countries, erratic weather and high interest rates. As per a Bank of America report, there were 300 rate hikes across global central banks from 21 through 23. But 2024 could see around 152 rate cuts, and that would be the major theme for commodities. Apart from the current geopolitics and China recovery hope, the impact of higher interest rates and the currency factor would also be in play, as would be the green energy transition and the move away from fossil fuels. Let's start with the crude oil prices, which are headed for an annual decline, the first one since 2020. The prices did trade in a range of $70 to $96 a barrel. 2023 was all about OPEC Plus cutting output and record high US production. And then the COP28 transitioning from fossil fuels put some more pressure towards the end of the year, bringing down the 24 outlook, with Citi least bullish with $75 a barrel of a price forecast, while Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs projected crude within $80 to $93 a barrel. Talk about silver, and that has globally hit multi-month highs, but hit an all-time high in the Indian markets for the year. There are concerns about global deficit, strong demand and the rupee depreciation. Prices gained more than 5% with projections of higher highs in 2024. Gold prices hit an all-time high in 23 in US, in China, in Japan, in Korea, Taiwan, Australia and India and various other countries. The view on the next year is of higher highs up to $2,200 an ounce. Talk about industrial metals, and there were contradicting fundamentals of supply disruptions and weak demand on the other side. 24 could support the green energy buying and improving Chinese demand. I'll start with nickel, which was the underperformer in the pack with 43% decline in 2023. 24 forecasts are put higher through and through in this metal. Zinc, and that is the second worst performing LME metal this year, slumping 16% as weak construction activity has hit the metal's main use in galvanizing of steel. But zinc is also expected to do well, with forecast anywhere between $2,150 to $2,650 a ton. Aluminum prices are also closing 23 with a negative of 2.5% as supplies idle capacity in Europe and China comes back online. For 24, it's a higher target set by global experts. And then it's copper, where the prices are headed for a marginal 2.5% gain in 23 after a very volatile year, as the street believes that with new projects coming online, it could be a state of demand. Well, the demand will start to pick up, and that would be supportive. So 24 price outlook ranges from $8,300 to $10,000 a ton. And finally, it's about iron ore, the last on my list, which is the best performer in metals with 23% of gains, and with expectation that going forward in 24, you could be looking at prices averaging at around $100 a ton.